Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Blazing Molotov Inn. So grab your tail, sit close to the fire. We're gonna start a new journey with this game, Aethermancer. A lot of people recommending me this game. It's a roguelike game, turn-based RPG, so it really picked up my interest and see how does it is. So just without further ado, let's see the start of the journey of our new hero in here.
For so long, you always served your grace. Boyd will cover every city of our world, starting in Digi, printing earned, if considered. All was freed. Now, all shall share our fate. First the fractured ruins, then old dynasty, then you meet us, Styrux.
Okay, it seems like a good start, which this kind of void starting to destroy the place, I think. The world we are on in. I think we are gonna play as the guy we seen in the wallpaper in the beginning of the play. Yeah, this guy, like this ethereal guy. So choose your soul-bounded monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. So as I read something around the internet, basically we're gonna choose our monster and this monster is bound to us. So every time we die and fail the run, we can start with this monster, with this like starting monster, as I understand. So let's see how does it go. So we got Sheriff, which is like a fire dog, is an earth and fire, scorch, and whatever one or more burn stacks are applied to an enemy's break one point of them. Okay, I mean we gonna choose one starter, and after we are going to see all the mechanics. I mean probably we're gonna see which one is like more alike. It's gonna be a water wind bull, which is rhyme wind. Whatever damage is dealt to this monster shield deals a combined water wind hit to attacker with much damage. Okay, my kind of interesting this one. We got Nixie, which is a kind of a water fairy, probably. Toxic Tides. Whenever this monster receives or applies a heal, applies poison to the enemy with lost amount of poison. It's an earth and water elements. I mean, I think types is what they basically the monster do. This one is an healer. Hater, I don't know what does it means, and poison, which I think is poison. Minokawa, which is fire wind element with sidekick, dodge, and force. Shining Spark as a trait. The first hit of each attack of the monster deals 1 damage for every buff stuck on it, and shields for equal the amount. I mean, I kind of like the bull, the water bull, and pixie. But we can even select a random starter. So what we can do, we can start with a random starter and get this run more roguelike one. So we can basically put a little bit of difficult. So yeah, let's go with a random starter. Let's see what we're gonna get. Select a random starter, yes. Nyx, so Nyx is the fairy, okay. We're gonna call her it's a poison fairy, so we're gonna call her Ivy. Why not? Like a poison ivy. So we got her memento locked, and we got Tatterizum, another memento locked. Okay. So let's just see quickly. Okay, this one is how I'm going to the. Okay, probably they're gonna tell us how we're going to the inventory and check our monster. Welcome to Pilgriming Rest, home to many different characters. Some of them can offer you permanent upgrades that will benefit you on your future runs, such as the soul bones offered by Lily the Witch. Try talking to some people and see what they have to offer you. Okay. Gustavo. Another Aethermancer, huh? Seems like that dumb boy attracts you kind like mobs. Anyway, sure my memanders, welcome to my humble village of Pilgriming Rest. Last stop before Fraction Ruins. No place as civilized as ours in miles. I am Gustavo, the tavern keeper, innkeeper, judge, mayor. I mean, okay, we are colleagues then. Tavern keeper, innkeeper. Pleasure to meet you, Gustavo. I'm Cyrux. Likewise. Anyway, as I was saying, another one of your kind arrived here just yesterday. They are by the cliff, just up ahead. Say they are an envoy or some such, here to study the void. Strange one. A lot of pilgrims come through here, you know. Never bothered to make the trip to the holy city myself. Though, truth be told, but here is magnificent. When it's not the end of the world, anyway. I never seen to eat an monster in a single day, though. Well, I'll try to behave. Just one more thing before you storm off. Did you find any Aether Crystal on the way? Why do you ask? It's no secret that those crystals are valuable to our kind. Pilgrim Rest would prosper if we had a steady supply of them. And I'm sure I could put in a good word for you with folks around here in exchange. You get what I'm saying. If I give you a Aether Crystal, people around here will help me out on my mission, got it? Some of the others around here also wouldn't mind sharing their service with you in exchange for those crystals. Let me put in plain terms. Lily the Witch and Alioth the Envoy seems interested in Aether Crystal as well. But why don't you and I try to make a deal first? Okay. Are you looking to make a deal today, Cyrux? Of course, as a provisional major of Pilgrim Rest, I'll see so the lawful distribution of this Aether Crystal as well as the recognition of our benefactor. Gustavo can grant you perks that will benefit you on future runs on the Void, granting you additional resource and improving the service of the character you meet in Void. So basically, they is a currency. This is the Aether Crystal. Let's make a deal with Gustavo. Let's see. Okay, basically this one is the currency, and when we exchange this Aether Crystal, they give us perks on the start of our journey. Okay, start each run with 10 gold, seems interesting. Merchant discount, okay, and memento start. I don't know what the memento means, but okay. I mean, probably the memento, because we get memento unlocked, is something like captured monsters, probably. He has exclamation mark. Let's see, what does he say? You've been taken to that other Aethermancer. They're always just looking for a way to show off their book learning. I don't subscribe to the whole idea that the void just gonna keep growing and swallow up Pilgrim Rest. My great-grandfather and my great-grandmother built this tavern here with their own hands. They were there when Pilgrim Rest became what it is today. They saw the Fraction Ruins, a place teeming with all sorts of monsters, and turned into something hospitable, a home. I'm not about to spit on their legacy. Anyway, let's calm down and see if we can make some sort of deal, huh? Okay, it's really up to the deals. I mean, I really like when like indie games try to give a depth in their games, give me like backstories and stuff like that for this kind of character. He's got another line of dialogue. Let's see what they say. Not now. I have a matters to attend to. Okay. Alright, maybe later. We don't have Aether Crystal. Let's have a quick run through. I mean, I wanna like to... okay, we got monster. Okay, not yet. We cannot check yet. Okay, we got an inventory. Okay, we have the new mementos. This memento represents your bond with two Nixties. I looked Nixty during nuns, and it's let you to establish a... Yeah, so yeah, basically the blank mementos is the thing let us to capture monster, basically. Okay, let's see this girl. Do you wish to establish a soul bond with any of your monster? You only need to have this memento to do so. Okay, so... The soul bond... probably is... I don't know what is the soul bond. We're gonna see later on. Let's see if she explained that to us. So, how do you like Pilgriming Rest? Cozy, isn't it? It's beautiful. It is, isn't it? It's amazing what these people have managed to build here. I hope people don't give you too many odd looks. I think a lot of them doubt that Aethermancer would help us out. I don't blame them for being skeptical. Terraste hasn't treated you people kindly in the past. That's why this place is special. I didn't grow up here, but it still feels like a home to me. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. I remember what I told you about my special ability, right? You mean soul bonding, right? Exactly, soul bonding. Ensure that you always have your most trusted monster at your side when you need them. Okay, I just need some Aether Crystals to perform my magic. How about this, Cyrus? Okay, probably soul bonding is... we can take him with us from the start. I'd love to chat endlessly, but I need to prepare some potions. Potentially. I mean, because otherwise, how does she talk me to take... What the hell? Great. Okay, I'm backing away. I'm backing away. See? Not thread here. Okay, strange cut. Okay, we haven't got anything inside here, so let's go up. We cannot go inside the houses, so right. Okay, if I push shift, I go like some kind of dash. Alioth. Do my ass deceive me? Another Aethermancer here at the edge of the world? I'm called Alioth. They sent me here to investigate the massive void phenomenon. Are you here to assist me? I mean, this guy is kind of the name is Alioth, which is a great one, but it's a kind of a jolly guy. Greetings, my name is Cyrus. I'm here on my own. The issue seems too important to ignore. An Aethermancer operating on their own? So you were sent by Achilles? How curious. No matter, surely we can still help each other out. I should also mention I am training in the Aethermancer enhancement. Oh, I take it you are unfamiliar with it. It's a rather recently developed form of magic. One of the benefits are follower of Achilles. Sorry, I can't speak. Haha. Indeed, I don't know about this yet. But utilizing the Aether Crystal, I am able to enhance the capabilities of other Aethermancers and their monsters. I'm not sure if the council would approve of it, but we do share a common goal, so I will make my service available to you. Alright, mate? Thank you. That is much appreciated. Okay, let's see this. Are you interested in enhancement? Utilizing the power of Aether Crystal, the recently developed form of magic may enhance your capabilities as an Aethermancer. Okay, let's perform an Aethermancer check and see what it goes. Monster flags charge upgrade. Pro the Aethermancer monster flags. Okay, healing upgrade. So the flask has like the potions. And reroll stat. Okay, we can reroll the stats as well of the monsters. Okay, let's converse. Let me share my findings with you. Void is the ever-destroying, ever-changing, ever-creating substance of the universe, a manifestation of the entropy. Scary, innit? Void materializes naturally when a body of enormous amount of ether dies, such as a star. Okay, interesting. Nobody knows then why an unprecedented amount of void would appear on Terraste at the fractured ruins of all places. In my brief time here, I have come to a conclusion regarding the massive void phenomenon. 1. It is growing at a slow but steady inevitable pace, which means it will eventually devour all of Terrasse, theoretically speaking. 2. Its central point is at the center of the former Holy City Vigil, behind the fractured ruins. So, if there is a point of origin, the massive void phenomenon, that's it. Basically, we are done for sure. In that case, behind the fractured ruins, at the center of Vigil, thanks, I heard that right away. Should you fail your quest, we're gonna be doomed, my friend. Your body will rematerialize and the stone cycle next to the village outside the void. Good news as new. Okay, good as new. Okay. Your monster will be quite dead, however. Okay, so we're going to reborn every time we fail, but the monster gonna be dead. Okay. I'm a bit focused right now. Let's us converse another time. Okay, let's start our journey then. Probably is gonna be here. Yep. Let's start our run, so we can select tile, which was our random start character. Or random starter, I should say. Okay. Here we have to interact. Monster Birth allows you to add a new monster to your party. You only require a monster soul to do so. Each monster shine may only be used once. Okay. You start each run with 3 monster souls. Each monster shines offer you a random selection of monsters equal to the amount of monster souls you have. Have you also need to unlock monsters freeze by crafting their mementos. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. You currently only have the memento of the monster you fought earlier, so that is the only option available to you. I mean, did we fight this monster? Probably it's like before the start of the game. So we can repeat Tata Zoom. Tata Zoom, I don't know how does it is. Are we gonna give him a nickname? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna call him Midnight. In honors of my cat, which is another like poisonous thing like this one. Alright, let's no. Right? Midnight. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. So, let's see if now we can check our monster. Yeah, we can. Beautiful. So, we already say the toxic tides traits. Whatever this monster receives or applies here, supply poison to the enemy with lowest amount of poison. Okay, we can rename the monster again if we want later on, but I don't think so. Toggle. Okay, with T we can toggle the tooltip, which poison at the start of each turn this monster takes X earth damage, then consume a stack. X equal to amount of stacks. Okay. Leeching 2 3 2 times. I think it's 2 times 2 times 3 water, so it's stacks 2 times for 3 damage. Damage against target enemy. Heals all allies for 5. For 5, okay, it's good for 5 hit point. Beautiful. Restore, heal, or target ally for 3 times 3. Target generate 3 random Aether. Random Aether, monster generate Aether semi-randomly, preferring Aether they are missing for any or their action. Okay, I mean, I don't know what the Aether is currently, but it's okay. Can we check? Okay, let's. We got a perk Aether plus 1. Okay. The guy here is our Midnight, is Primeval Blight. On crit applies poison. Okay, so they are kind going together, like synergically, because they are both poison. Yeah, it's critical regeneration and poison. Okay, if I going regeneration, this type focus on regeneration stack, which provide constant sustain. Hold on, through combat. Okay. Okay, on crit so applies the most is plus 4% crit chance. Okay. Toxic slash 2 times 4 earth damage against target enemy, applies 2 poison to target enemies. Fire close 4 times 2 fire damage against the target enemy. Okay. Alright, let's see what this game. Alright, who is this guy? Is there anything we can do with this? Okay. Okay, we can destroy them with the dash. I mean, in this kind of game, when you see a box you can only interact and it's shining, probably you have to destroy. So the dash was the most logical thing to do. Hey, fellow boy deliver, you have a terrible affliction upon you. Your head is on fire. That's just my face. I'm an Aethermancer. My name is Cyrux. Apologize. I never met an Aethermancer before. Let me introduce myself too. I am Sir Tiberion, a noble knight on his epic quest. Yeah, he's trying to the save his village, the Pilgriming Rest and his village from the void as well. But he's been like lost in place with the map, so he doesn't know where is him and where he has to go. I like to collect equipment, you see. Sometimes I'm even able to upgrade them. Ah, so it's one of the guy who can help us to upgrade the equipment. Okay, let me show you what I can do for you. Glad to see you, my fellow void believer. Let's talk first. Imagine my shock, Cyrus, when I first arrived here and found the entire fracture ruin lost outside the void. Not only that, but the void also threatens all of the good people in Pilgrim's Rest. Maybe even Terraste itself. I'm not sure. But I know what I put a stop to it. Are you sure? It's quite dangerous to be inside the void. Even though you are much more resistant to Aether poisoning than humans, the void still dismantles your body the longer you stand in it, especially the deeper you go. It's best to support from outside, or at most from the void outer radius. Nonsense. Us monster kind are tougher than you might think, especially me. I don't fear the void. The void should fear me. My sense of heroism doesn't allow me to sit by idly. Also, I don't want to miss out on an opportunity to see the fracture ruins as well as the monster deities. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what is his mystery loot box. There's 2 pieces of equipment in there. How about it, my fellow void delver? Should we open it and take an equipment each? You get the first pick. Okay, let's get the... Okay, which one? Excelsior, will you look at this loot? Okay, we got a tome. On a single target attack applies weakness. What is... Okay, wild Aether that is used to pay for action as a substitute for any other element of Aether. So this Aether is like our mana, probably. On single target attack, triggers after an attack is used that target as a single enemy. Weakness reduce the damage of each hit by 3. Each hit consumes a stack. Okay. Chapter. At the end of your turn, applies 1 temporary power and heals self for 3. Initial force. At the start of the combat, applies 1 force to self. Crit chance 10%. Grants each hit 10% chance to land a critical hit. Okay, a temporary stack of power, which increases the damage of each hit by 1. And non-attack is consuming this temporary power. Critical hit, okay, deals 50% more damage, round up, and 1 poison damage. Poison damage, I still don't know what does it mean. Turns each hit into a critical hit with deal 50%. Okay, we can... I mean, I think the best one is the rare one, the Chapter. Oh, so that one is good. I mean, good choice. You get the Chapter. I think I'm gonna give it to him because it's about criticals. Alright, let's continue our... Okay, we can void jump. You are back up on the high now. If you perform a void blitz from the high on an enemy that is on the ground, it will lose 3 poise instead of 2. Okay, I still don't know what the poise is, but I think probably something like damage, stagger damage, probably, or initiative damage, something like that. Okay, we go. Okay, void blitz. You have been spotted by a roaming monster. Combat is unavailable at this point. You have a small time window left to perform void blitz using space. Okay. If you don't initiate combat by void blitz, a combat begins without either side having an advantage. Okay. So it's our initiative. Okay, I feel like I sense even like some D&D stuff in it, which I really like. Your monster don't have to fight alone. The Aethermancer can also use certain action in combat as artifacts. Artifacts are special items that you can use in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charge, which are refreshed whenever you get a last sight. So you don't have to worry about losing them when you use them. Okay, so let's see. Okay, as I can see. Okay, so the Aether, this Aether, which I think this one is our action points. So you generate water and earth, which I think I'm going to do this one first. On you, which is, you seems kind of scary, my friend. I had to say the truth. And I'm going with you. This one give poison. Okay, 4 point of dom poison, which is gonna, okay. Alright, and you healing when you attack. Okay. This is your first proper fight as an Aethermancer. It is your duty to ensure that your monsters survive long enough to gain worthiness. When one of your monster health goes to 0, they die immediately and cannot come back. Okay, like Nuzlocke stuff. They lose all level experience points, skills, and equipment they gain to this run. Okay. Okay, probably I'm going to attack him because the stack of poison is 3, so later on. Okay, let me just check. I mean, kinda. Okay, with F we can expect. Okay, we can expect other friends. Whenever this monster receiver applies to heal, applies poison to. Okay. So he's gonna take 3 damage of poison at the beginning, so he's already gone. Yeah, probably yes. And I'm gonna attack you with a fire one. Which I staggered you. Make more poison. Okay. Be aware, at least one of your enemies is going to reset its poise in this turn as a part of reset action. Apart from resetting the poise, reset action generate 1 random Aether and trigger an additional effect based on the individual monster. Enemies use reset action the turn they were staggered, or when enough turns pass in combat without them getting staggered. Okay, this one is glowing. Craft method target stagger. Ah, okay, so when the monster is staggered, we can craft the momentum. Okay, I don't know why they don't explain it when it got staggered, but alright. So we got his memento, which I think we didn't catch him, but we have like his soul now. Yeah, no, this one is healing, so we're gonna stack. And I think, yeah, we're done. Beautiful. Okay. Kinda good. Alright, we should detail Wolfrian information with T. Okay, he's gonna get. I think when this level of worthiness go up, that's the like the buffs they have on their stats. Okay, fair enough. We get 1 level, or 1 bar of experience. You gain chapter from common equip. Okay, another one. I mean, I can give her to her at the moment. As we find something better, we're gonna swap, I think, I hope. Okay, you have found the end of this zone. You might want to use the map to check if there are any undiscovered spots left in this zone. You can also use the map to teleport to any points of interest and you discover in this zone. You can open the map from the pause menu or by pressing M. Okay, let's see. Alright, so we have a lot to. I mean, we have still to explore this part here, so let's go up and see what's going on. We got another bunch of, which gives us gold, which is gonna be good for the. Okay, what is for the merchant? Anyway, we're gonna start to fight these guys, which I think we already have the memento of this. I don't know if we can get more mementos of the same monster. We have to check. So let's each monster generates on Aether each turn by default based on whatever elements of Aether they're currently need in order to use their action. Yeah, I was focusing on the memento and I wasn't seeing the first line of tutorial, but it's okay. The Aethermancer also generate 1 Aether taking into account all of their monsters' action. Okay. So, we are gonna stagger you and see if we can have the same mementos on the same monster. Probably no. Yeah, you already possess the memento of the target. Okay, we can have just one memento of the monster. Of monsters, okay. Do I want to... I mean, you are staggered, so you're not gonna do anything. So I'm going to poison you even more. Okay. We don't have a wind attack for let stagger him, so... Which is kind of meh, but... What we can do... let's attack you, so you're going down now. And we're gonna give... I mean, he gives the stack of poison to the guy who was dying, but it's okay. Alright, I mean, at the moment the enemies are low level and low health, but I think the poison is a kind of clutch. Okay, level up. Let's level up. Okay, we got a trait. Void Burn. At the start of your turn generates Wild Wild Aether, and the end of your turn consume Wild Wild Aether and deals 3 damage. Hit to this monster for each. On Earth action from any ally applies poison to each enemy. Okay. Aether Shield. Whenever this monster generates or consume Aether, shields self equal to the amount of generate or consume Aether. Probably I want to go with Toxic Earth with her, because we have a guy and she has Earth attacks. So yeah, let's go. Let's poison as much as we can. Slit of Hand. Plus 3 crit damage. Every third hit of an action is a critical hit. For multi-target action, it is second hit against each monster instead. Okay. On crits, apply 1 bleed, regenerating heating plus 2 on water action from any ally applies regeneration to the ally, which the lowest amount of regeneration. Probably I want to go with this one because we are building him up to poison and crit. So let's continue with towards this build. I don't think regeneration from him is the thing we want. Yeah, we got a lot of crystals and gold. Okay, let's interact. This is a body meteorite, a fragment of a dying star. That's us landed here. They are quite rare, something must have pulled it by force. Okay, so the void meteorite can bestow an elemental affinity perk of one of your monsters. It will enhance a monster basic attack to deal damage of the respective element and generate additional Aether of that element. Okay, so I think... let's see, she Earth and Water on her basic attack, and is doing Earth and Fire on the basic attack as well. We cannot see what is creating on the basic attack, but I think it's these two. Probably we're going to Midnight and we're gonna give an Earth affinity, even because it's gonna combo with her trait, so we can use just once. Let's see, there's nothing left to do here. Yeah, we can use just once. Alright, let's go to the next. So this one is gonna be like a kind of longer episode, or I think I'm gonna do for each run until I die. Depends when I'm gonna die. Either Spring, random NPC, or next night. Let's see on the random NPC. Let's see if we're gonna get us something good, something valuable. Alright, we can interact again and we can have a new monster, I think. Yeah. When choosing your monster, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait, elements, and types. This way you can quickly identify what the monster's strengths are and what role can play in combat. Okay, it's a tank barn with dodge. It's generate fire and wind. Let's see, hot temper. Retaliate applies 1 temporary power to self every 7 times this trait is triggers. Apply 10 burn to each enemy. Okay, heat. Let's see. Burn when this monster consumes either use an action or get interrupt deals X damage. Okay, I mean, probably we're gonna get him anyway because we want the third monster and we're gonna see how does it go. I mean, he's gonna generate fire and wind, which is not something we really need, but at the moment have 3 monsters. I think it's the best one. Cockatrice. So to our cockatrice, how we gonna call a giant cockatrice? Probably Martin. I don't know. Or we can call him Bart. Like kind of Bart. I don't know. It's got a Bart vibes for me. I'm gonna change his name if I gonna come with something better. Anyway, let's talk with the guy here. Cyrux, glad to see you, my fellow boy Delbert. I heard many stories about your kind, Cyrux. I hope nothing that paints us to villainous. Villains? Nah, you are the heroes, guiding monster towards worthiness, helping out across Thursday. Okay, so our we can say our job is to guide the monster towards worthiness, to become like worthy in the life. This is certainly the idea. In practice, however, our history looks a bit different. Don't worry about ancient history. Besides, as fellow Void Delvers, we can help each other out. Okay, let's pick the equipment. Okay, we're going always for the rare, I think, unless the common evasion plus 15. Okay, shield generator plus 2 is a rare trait. At the start of your turn, shields for 2. At the start for your turn, shields serve for 3. Wild conversion, convert the first Aether generated by the monster in each turn in Wild Aether. Okay. Wind generator based on attack, generate 1 additional wind. Okay, we're gonna go with the rare. The armor, we're gonna give to the cockatrice because it's the tank, so to our Bart. Okay, let's void jump here. We got more Aether stuff to collect. Okay, we got other tools. Oh my god, what? I was just confusing myself with the stuff in here. Alright, hold on. We can try the attack from the high. Yeah, doing like this. Yeah, let's go to... Okay, it's taking like from... instead of 2 or 3 they told us. It's really useful for us to generate. Let's start. So we can get these 3 guys here, I guess. So we're gonna stagger him first with 3 times 3 wind damage and applies dodge. Let's go. And you're gonna get staggered and you're gonna craft your mementos straight away. Beautiful. Do we have any more mementos? No. Okay, so we cannot go for this guy. But probably I want to generate more Aether. Yeah, and put you down to 1. Because you're gonna get crit, you got 1 poison. And I'm going to attack you, and hopefully I'm gonna poison you, and you going down next turn. No, it's gonna... Okay, she gave 3 sack of poison to the guy. Okay, it gets started for the poison because poison is earth damage, so it makes sense. Okay. We can continue our crusade against you. Okay. You got dodge. This is fair enough. Okay, with this one I'm going to put you down. Let me see. Okay. So I'm going to attack you with fire claws and you're going down. Anyway, we cannot craft your memento. Anyhow, we are going to attack him, heal our midnight. Okay, gives poison. He's gonna get 2 stack of damage now. He's gonna go Fire Fang, which is not too much, and he's gonna miss 2 because of our dodge stuff. 1 times 2 fire damage. I mean, let me just say Dodge power. Retaliate applies 1 temporary power to self every 7 times. This trait. Okay, okay, 10 burns to enemies, but not to us. That's fine. I'm going to attack you with this one, and I'm gonna stagger you again. And plus this one, and we're done. Let's see. Okay, so we got our worthiness. Okay, so as I understand, the experience is based on fights. So you had to do 3 fights on forget to level 3, 2 fights for level 2. Not sure if the level of the enemies is gonna give us, or the difficulty of the enemies is gonna give us more bars to leveling up. We have to see in the future. You gain tome. Okay, common equipment. On single target attack, apply weakness. Probably I'm gonna swap this one with you, and I'm gonna scrap for 3 gold the shelter. So because I use a lot of single attack with you, I'm probably go. It's probably worth it to weaken the enemies. They're gonna give us less damage. Alright, so first impression of the game is not bad at all. I mean, it's kind of a fun one to play. We have to see when the stuff is gonna starting to get serious and hard, basically. Okay, so you are going to attack him because he can heal. I don't know if only, I don't understand if it's only himself or someone else. Probably I'm gonna generate with you this one. I'm gonna apply you weakness, which is not really like that big, but it's better than nothing. I staggered you, 2 stack of poison with. I mean, if we can get something that can help us to stack even more poison, it's gonna be like a game changer, I think. Because I think poison is kind of busted. I mean, if you can stack, sorry about that, but if we can stack enough poison, stack high, they're gonna get every turn a lot of damage, really a lot of damage. So I think I wanna attack and heal. I'm gonna attack you. There you go. Okay, get 3 poison. You get weakness. Probably yes. I wanna attack you. 5. Okay, I'm gonna attack you. You're gonna get poison. Okay, you get double crit, which is okay. A crit twice. Okay, you are going to have this one, and you're gonna get just 2 stack of poison, and you're gonna die for poison. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I wonder if we can stack like 10-15 stacks of poison with our attacks, which is gonna be insane. Let's see. I mean, depends on the new attacks and the new traits we are gonna unlock with our monsters, basically. Okay, our Bart is leveled up. Iod Storm, for every 35 wind of wild damage dealt to the enemies, applies dodge to the ally with the lowest amount of dodge. Dodge now hold increase evasion by 12% per stack and doesn't get consumed when attacked. After an ally turns, they consume 5 stack of dodge to reactivate their turn. Okay, kinda interesting. Electric Burn, whenever an enemy reaches 5 burn stacks, deals fire wind hit with 11 damage to that enemy and applies dodge to self. Okay, so because we are not having anything at the moment that's gonna get us burn, probably haste is the best. Dodge now only increase evasion by 12% per stack and doesn't get consumed when attacked. Dodge Yeah, we can go. I don't know why I say only increase evasion. Now only increase evasion, but let me. I don't know why. Probably this one is the damage we get from the damage not heal from the fights. But I was full health with her, so why I got this 6? Kinda curious. Nick 6Y like purple. I don't know if it's a malus or it's something like something we got more. We have to check. Okay, we got this one. Okay, we checked everything in the. Oh no, we have going to the bottom. Okay. Okay, this was the fight. I mean, I haven't seen this path for nothing. Okay, it's a strange fountain. We're gonna check if we can interact with her, but I think it's an interactable. It's to like obvious one, peculiar one. Yeah, so that purple things are like damage we don't heal. Okay. You are going to attack him. And we are going to attack you, but you're gonna get staggered probably, no? I got a lot for damage of poison, which I think you're going down straight away now. With a stack of... Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, I was thinking about... I'm thinking about the poison is kind of like broken in this game. I want to see either the other mechanics, but poison at the moment, it seems kind of nuts. So I can attack you with him. There you go. Plus, I'm going to attack you and hopefully give you like enough that poison stack. Not yet. Alright, I'm going to heal. There you go. Get 5 poison, 4 poison stack on him. He's going down. Okay, missed one. We didn't lost the stack. Okay, we are going... I think I'm going to continue with poisoning you. Yep. 7 stack plus... Okay, now the enemies... I think the enemies now are going up with our levels. Because they are more tough, more... 10 stack of damage, okay. We are like more tough, more health, more defensive. So probably the enemies level up with us, which is great. Toxic Eruption. 2 times for 5 earth damage against the target enemies. This additional X damage hit. Okay, for each poison stack. For 2 for each poison stack on the enemy. Okay, this one is kind of good. 1 fire and 2 earth. Cleansing rain heals all allies 2 times 5. Cleanse for the blast. Cleanse 2 corruption. Corruption reduce a monster starting health in okay, so that thing we were seeing before, it was the corruption. So it giving us like the stuff in combat, which is okay. Applies to dodge to target ally, then generate. Probably I want to go for cleansing rain. We're gonna use first on each combat. We're gonna clean to corruption, which we can like manage the corruption a little bit more. And you Blossom Strike 3 times 4 water earth damage against the target enemy. Applies 2 regeneration to all allies. Applies 2 poison to all monsters free action. Okay, the free action is this action can be used without ending the monster turn. Each monster can use free action. Yeah, like the D&D stuff. Chain lightning, fire wind damage against the target enemy on crit. Additionally, it is 1 times 8 damage to the enemy with the lowest health that didn't receive additional damage this way yet. Okay, I mean, two are both good, but I think apply 2 poison to monsters and a free action, so we can apply more poison with him, with crit, and the other one, he seems kind of good for us, so I'm gonna use this one. We got 2 support attacks. We get a monster sword to recover 1 more monster if some of our they're gonna die. Okay, let's see. Let's interact with this now. This fountain is the Monster King of Vigil, simply called the equivalent exchange. The equivalent is oh my god, I can read, I swear. The equivalent exchange is an enchanted fountain that will produce a specific reward based on the offering that you give it to it. It allows you to trade gold for Aether Crystal or vice versa. Keep in mind that once a trade has been performed, the fountain cannot be used again. Okay, so give it gold to receive an Aether Crystal, give Aether Crystal to receive gold. Probably I don't want perform at the moment this one because I don't know how the mentions going, and I want to, let's see, Aether Crystal, give it 20 Aether Crystal for 5 gold, 100 Aether Crystal for 30 gold. Okay, I'm not gonna use this perk right now because I wanna check how the I want to unlock perks with our Aether Crystal when we're gonna finish this run. So the Witch, the Aether Spring, or the Loop Drop Rare. Let's go to the Witch. Let's see if she can give us something bad. What she can give us. Okay, we can have more than 3 monsters? I don't think so. They say 3. Okay, Hortus. Okay, we have to change up probably sidekick power and heal. Do I want instead of the cockatrice? Probably no. I mean, fire and water, yes. It's gonna generate more for our Ivy and more for our guy. It's regenerating fire and wind. We have a little bit of variety in the thing. Probably okay. Let's leave Icy at the moment. We are going, and if we die, if some of our guy die, we can also revive from here. Okay, so this game has a lot of interesting mechanics, I have to say. Okay, let's talk with her. Cyrux, good to see you. How are you? Nice to meet you again, Cyrux. Likewise. I hope the blank momentum I gave you helped you out. I don't think I'll find any more soon though. But aside from that, I'll always help you out with my potion and crystals to give you monster by refocusing their talents. This is already plenty, thank you. Okay, so she reroll action and trade. Refuse. I mean, I kinda like the action and the traits we had so far. Yeah, I mean, on Earth action triggers. Yeah, I mean, I'm kinda good, so I'm gonna just get an XP random from our monster. Sure thing, my memory spell should bring back some past life memories for one of your monster. One of your monster gave 1 HP, which is our Ivy. Okay. I would prefer to have the cockatrice bar. Better than nothing. Some monsters will attempt to ambush you when you get close to them. You can press space to use Void Parry to counter the ambush, giving you the same advantage when you perform a Void Blitz. Okay. Alright. So we have a parry, basically. Yeah, it gone down to 5 to 3. So, I'm going... I mean, we don't have black mementos. I would love to have this guy or this guy either. I mean, the small dragon seems kinda good. Okay, we get 3 stack of poison. And I'm going to attack you with the wind as well. Beautiful. And I'm gonna get you down to this one, give you weakness. And you're gonna get like 2 poison. Okay, whenever your monster take a certain amount of direct damage from enemy action without being protected by shield, they take on corruption. Okay, that I display the corruption mechanic. Corruption lowers the starting health in each following combat. Try to avoid corruption if possible. Okay, we get 2 corruption. Okay. Kind enough. I mean, I can cleanse our 2 corruption and healing as well. So as we didn't take any corruption, was... Ooh! Okay. Okay, hold on, hold on, my friend. She triggered Toxicite, applies a heal, applies poison to the enemy with the lowest amount of poison. Okay, she gave 6 because we heal 2 times 5. Okay, insane. Not really insane, I can say. Okay, you are going to die anyhow, probably. You got 10, so if I going to give you more poison damage, this way, you're gonna get 9, 10. I'm going to stagger you. There you go. So, okay, you're gonna get your 5, Blossom Strike. Okay, Gale Regenerate. Okay. Ooh. Alright, it's done a lot. It weakness us, it regenerate the guy, his allies. Okay, so I'm going to attack you and healing. Okay, you got weakness. Let's get this one. There you go. 4, 5. You're going down to 6. You got 12. How much? You have 11. So you're gonna die with next one. So I'm going to normal attack you. 7. You got 5. So I'm going to do this attack to you. There you go. So you're going down next one. And you are staggered. So okay, 12. Okay, the regeneration is ooh, what the hell? Okay, it really scared me for a second, for our midnight. It really scared me. I mean, 31 damage, luck. No, we were poison midnight gone. Oh, we have our first hole in the game, midnight. You will always remember, my girl. Okay, so now the enemies is starting to get tough and tougher. Yeah, let's attack him. Hopefully he's going to die straight away. Okay, the regeneration is really annoying, I can say. I mean, he led them to win the... He led him to win the fight, kill our guy. So we can... Let's see if we can later on... I mean, it's gonna be good because we can check... Okay, I need you to die. We can check if we can, like, revive Midnight again. Or we need to get different monsters. But yeah, it's a shame because we were starting to get our like combos around. You just lost a monster in your last fight. This happened to all Aethermancer eventually. You may use the map to teleport back to the monster shrine at the start of the zone, or this zone, to beat a new monster there. Okay. Let's see what we got. Monster Soul. Okay, we got a Monster Soul. What we got in here then? Let's think in... This must be an elemental challenge. They say that it's up to the gods themselves whether one may pass it unscaled. You may send in one of Earth monster in your party to take one of the Earth elemental challenge. They have 50% chance to succeed, and they may retry until they succeed the challenge. One success, the monster gets 1 XP and 100 worthiness. On failure, the monster is afflicted with 3 corruption. Okay, so flip coin then. Alright, let's Eevee take the challenge. I will attempt to brace the challenge. Eevee failed. Why? I knew it. Okay, let's try again. And successfully pass the challenge. Alright. For the cost of 3 how do you call it? The 3 voids damage there. Okay, let's go to the start. I mean, we got another monster in there, so let's go to the start. Check if we can rebirth Midnight. We can't. Okay. Hortrus. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna level up on the same levels of the monster died, which is kinda good. Quicken for every 15 healing this monster receive or apply to allies. Apply sidekicks. Aura for every 100 healings of your allies apply to power to each ally. For every 15 healings of your ally, generate 1 wild Aether. I mean, it's another healing one. Two-headed. If it was this monster first attack on the turn, heals the ally with lowest health by 5. If it was this monster second attack of the turn, applies power to self. Okay, Aqua Punch, 3 times 2 water damage against the target enemy. Fire Fang, 2 times fire damage attack, and applies Sidekick. Sidekick, when another ally attacks, trigger sidekick attacks on this monster against target enemy. Deal 1 times 4 damage based on the monster element, then consume a stack. Okay, kind of a good. Okay, probably gonna do Ascension. Seems for a 15 healing this monster receives or applies. Or I can go with a sidekick and we can have him attacking more. Yeah. Let's go to the sidekick path for him. Heals 3 times 7 allies. Okay, blood drain times 4 water damage against the target enemy. 2 times 2 fireman damage, target enemy, free action. Probably this one is damaging and healing as well. Which it can be like good. Can have a synergy. Hortatus, yeah, I'm gonna call you Dante. I'm gonna call you in honor of my dog, my chocolate Labrador Dante. Okay, let's confirm the game, that thing. Alright, let's go and finish this zone here. Okay. Ooh. A slimy looking thing. Which I have now Dante close to me, which is seeking for food, obviously. You are fighting an ooze. Its signature trait can be tricky to fight against, as it can deal increasing amount of damage to your whole party if it left unchecked. You can inspect your enemy's signature trait by pressing F to use inspect feature in combat. Okay, with F you can use, yeah, I mean, I was noticed I could check the enemies, but never putrid odor. An action applies 2 poison to self whenever poison triggers on this monster. Enemies also take damage from it. Okay. Any corruption perks, corruption cleans. I mean, it's kind of bossy, this one. I mean, with Midnight and Ivy, it can be like a really good synergy team. On sport action, apply temporary power. On attack, transfer power and temporary power to all other allies. Okay, we know already you. So, we are going to probably start with her doing... okay, let's focus on him. It's a shame we don't have our Earth guy anymore. Plus him. Okay, dodge. I think I'm gonna start to apply sidekick at the moment. We're gonna store more water for later on. Okay. A destroys 2 our water. You suck, man. Okay. Forget 3 of his fire 1. What technique is this one? Let me check. Volcanic. No, this was fire ritual purge. 2 enemy either regenerative fire. Okay, just the worst one to generate. Okay, I can go with him now. Healing, because we're gonna get a lot of heal. Yeah, beautiful. He's gonna get a lot of poison, and we're gonna get a force sidekick, which is kind of a good. Okay, you going to die, so I want you to die. You didn't. Okay, he did with the sidekick. Okay, because I noticed that when you attack an enemy, you get told how much damage you're gonna get to him, so it counts even the psychic damage you doing to the monster. Probably I want to go with him. There you go. Sidekick. Okay, I'm gonna... Alright, the small dragon, it seems an effective healer and it's really annoying. I can basically say that. Okay, I'm gonna cleanse up the corruption to everybody. Okay, 6 poison damage to you, plus I'm going to attack you. Ah, okay, so you can... I don't have the attack you having right now. I mean, do I have... Applies 1 temporary power to self every 7 times with these straight triggers. Apply 10 bound to each enemy. I mean, I don't see the things to... Let me try. I mean, I don't see why I should bar myself. Ah, okay, so if I bar myself, I trigger the... Is basically... his inner trait. His ability. Or his passive. Yeah, it's... Okay. Makes sense now. Okay, it's... Okay, this firebolt is really... Okay, I was thinking now it's gonna do another one. It's gonna kill our Dante as well. Dante? Quiet boy, come on. And he wants to eat so bad. Alright, let's... Okay, the cockatrice is just going on front of the guy here. It's a kind of annoying. I can basically say, let's see if we're gonna... No, it's not going to... I mean, I didn't trigger the barn on him because I don't think it's useful right now, so... But it's good to know that the ability, the free action is gonna stack with our passive anyway, so... For the future runs. Okay, we got 2 levels, level 4. We got a new trait. For every 7 Aether consumed by allies, generate wild Aether. Whenever poison triggers on enemy, applies bonus to all enemies. Yeah, probably that's this one. Because anyway, we trigger poison anyway, so it's not gonna be broken like if we had midnight. But alchemical charge, 3 times for water fire damage against a target enemy. Purge 2 enemy Aether if target has burn, otherwise applies 3 burns. Okay, heals, no. Apply 3 burn to target enemy. I can use this one as a free action because, I mean, we already have a lot of action who consume water. So probably, yeah, let's start to apply another one, another sidekick, another stack of dots damage. What's this lantern here? A soul lantern, a resting place for roaming souls. The monster keen took great care to construct and maintain them across all the fraction ruins. Okay, the soul lantern draws roaming soul to it and even serves a resting place for them. You may release a soul to take a soul from it. The choice is yours. If you release a soul, you lose 1 soul, but Thankful Soul will allow you to choose one of your monsters to increase their max health by 5. If you take a soul, you simply gain 1 soul instead, which you use later in your run. Probably I want to take a soul at the moment because yeah, I want to take a soul. Because I don't think with this run we're already going to the void, so I'm gonna take a soul for later on. You take a soul from the lander, which now hangs lifeless from its post. Alright, so we have another zone. Okay, this one is nothing over there, okay. Okay, we can go to the drop rare or the merchant. So this one is a choice we're gonna make on the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. We're gonna see on the next episode where our Cyrux, our enemy, is gonna take his path. So thank you very much for watching. To be stay with me in the inn now is closed. See you on the next episode. Leave a like and subscribe if you like the content, and until then, stay flammable.